Hi, my name is Chelsea Walters. I'm one of the owners of Family Hearing in Broomfield, Boulder, and Lafayette, Colorado, and I'm here today with my friend Justin Schierkolk, who is the publisher of Broomfield Lifestyle magazine, and I just wanted to take the time to ask him a few questions about what he does and why he does it. So Justin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'd love to. So I'm a Colorado native, three generations. My mom and dad were born in Westminster and lived here until I was 12, and then we moved to Eagle. And then when it came time to get serious about life and a degree and all that kind of thing, I moved back here. So I've always been passionate about art and design and marketing and serving other people. And so having this opportunity to be a publisher for Broomfield Lifestyle, a local magazine, is just a really great fit for what I do, what I love to do for my family and for the community. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, why did you get into it in the first place?
So
What's your why?
I'm very inspired and motivated by my mom, is one of my people that I really look up to. She's got, I won't go into all the details here, but a really interesting and amazing and miraculous story that is very inspiring. And part of that story involves like a tragic accident that happened. And as she was surviving that, she just basically prayed for survival, that that she could be a mom and raise her kids. And just knowing that from a young age has always motivated me to, like, she prayed to live for us, and I don't want to let her down ever. I do look at that as a strong source of motivation. And then included in that is just, of course, being a husband and a father to my two girls. I want to be a great inspiration and leader for them. And then, of course, with the community as well. I think Broomfield is amazing. There is so much here to be proud of and excited about. It's easy to want to get involved here and share all the amazing people like Chelsea that are around here that everybody should know about.
Absolutely. I think one thing I appreciate about networking with you and working with you is just that you are so good at telling a story, whether it be about your life or about an advertiser, about something you genuinely care about in Broomfield. So I'm curious, how do you find your stories or make your stories? What's your process?
Yeah. So the number one thing, the guiding principle that guides all the other things, is good news. That's how it's summed up. We're always looking for stories that are heartwarming, good news, inspiring, motivating. That kind of thing is our number one guiding principle. And then to get to know the influencers, the movers and shakers, the people that shape our culture here kind of behind the scenes. And I just love it that I have the opportunity to kind of put the spotlight on people that don't always have the spotlight.
Yeah, no, I can see that. One of my favorite stories was actually the women's issue this year.
Oh yeah.
With Gina Kofel,
Yeah.
the founder of Friends. I loved just kind of knowing the background behind Friends, because they're very in the community, do a lot of chamber things. I know what they're all about, but I never knew their why until I read that story. And I think that's one of the great things about your magazine. Mm-hmm. Of the stories that you tell, you're working with individuals in the community and learning about them. What do they say about the experience in working with your magazine?
Oh yeah, good question. So there's a few things that come to mind on that one. So the product itself, the magazine, one of our core values is quality over quantity. So we're very focused on creating the best that we can possibly create. And from the paper itself, like having a thicker paper and a kind of a texture to it, to the way the magazine is laid out very intentionally with how we space advertising and with editorial. How the editorial itself is laid out is very photo heavy. So those are some of the things that people notice right away, is the overall quality of it. They're like, I think one of the most common things I hear is people grab it and they touch it and they go, oh my gosh, it feels nice.
Yeah.
I would actually read this.
Sure. No, I can see that. I mean, when you did the story for Family Hearing, I sent you a bunch of copy that was very technical. And while we love what we do and we're very passionate about it, when we're talking about the technical aspects, it can be sometimes hard to communicate that heart. And I really appreciated how you edited the article and you completely changed the article, but kept all of the technical aspects while still having the heart piece. And the photos that your wife took, who was also part of the magazine, really brought life to the story.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing up Sarah's work too. She is really the glue behind this. She is involved in almost every aspect of it. I cannot speak highly of her enough. Like, she does an amazing job of connecting with people. People love working with her. The fact that she can run a camera and produce amazing photography is a huge bonus. And so, yeah, she's a big part of this and what makes the magazine awesome and readable and lovable and shareable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for getting to talk to me about that stuff. I was
Yeah.
curious, and I always appreciate getting to know you better.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you wanting to take the time to do this. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
High five.
That was cool.
Let's do this again.